They know everything about you.
But what do you know about them?
Who's teaching you?
We're here with renowned math teacher, Mr. Thek.
Mr. Thek, just how long have you been teaching?
Well, let's see. I started in 1969, so this will be my 37th year.
Impressive. What made you want to be a teacher?
I didn't. I had no plans of being a teacher at all. It just happened. When I got out of college, I couldn't get a job right away. I was offered a job as a computer programmer, and I didn't like the pay that they were offering, so I went where the big bucks were, into teaching. And actually, it just turned out that there was a job opening that needed somebody who could, it was a pretty rough school, so actually they just needed somebody who could, let's say, keep the kids in the classroom and prevent them from destroying the walls and things like that. So I walked through the door and they offered me the job under the condition that I get certified. So it took me, I got a provisional certificate, and it took me 3.5 years before I got a permanent certificate, and then I've been teaching, ever since 1969. So, and I had no plans at all of doing it, but I can say this, that probably in your life there's probably 3 or 4, I would say, monumental days. And I would have to say that the day I became a teacher was certainly one of those days.
Just what is it about you that makes you such a good teacher?
I don't know. I didn't realize I was that great a teacher. I think maybe my red hair. I don't know.
It is fabulous.
Maybe, well, it used to be red. Now it's the grayish. But I would have to say that, in my opinion, one of the greatest assets you can have as a teacher is to have a sense of humor. And I think that, in my case, I think I do have a sense of humor. I'm not saying it's the funniest thing in the world, but I think that you got to take, life, have a little bit of fun with it, and I think that that's probably, and I don't take things too seriously.
Speaking of your sense of humor, just where do you get all your great jokes?
Jokes? What jokes? I don't know. I take that back. I guess my father was probably great sense of humor, probably the most instrumental person as far as that's concerned in my entire life, and my mother.
See. If you had to narrow down to one moment in your whole history at YHS, just what would your favorite moment be?
Wow. I have so many. I can't even. How can I even? Thousands. Thousands.
On to some more creative questions. If you had a catchphrase, what would it be?
Catchphrase. What do you mean, catchphrase?
Many people have said,
"You got Thek" is a popular one among the students.
For your barbed comments.
What do I say? I don't know how to answer that.
I see.
I don't know. I don't. Catchphrase. You caught me there. I'm off guard.
We'll just move on then. Who is your favorite musical group?
Beatles.
Excellent choice. Excellent. If they made a movie about your life, who would play you and why?
I think that, what's his name? Gump.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Excellent choice.
I think Tom Hanks, because I respect Tom Hanks, and I think he's an honest person.
On to our final question.
What do you think students remember about you after they leave here?
Tangent of 45.
This has been Mr. Thek, everyone. Back to you in the studio.